today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Let's go, 53.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ready, go. Ready, go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
60 red.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Yellow. 22.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Love will try with his legs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
57 is the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the 1st round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, People can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Samuel going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. Third and 3. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Here we go, set. Red 38.
Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Love to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd and 2. Love with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 13 yards, first down Packers. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Buying time to his left. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Aiyuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Love now on second down. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Yellow, 43.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, the option, Love will hang on to it.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On second down, Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Love now. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Davis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Love. Escaping. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Love looking to throw it. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and the result, a Green Bay score. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now McManus for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down 20-10, a minute 39 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. To throw is Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end, but here's 1st and 10.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
Completes it to Jennings.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Purdy.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.